welcome to Hugo's Masterclass. I'm so sorry about the delay. It's been a bit crazy today. Adam, you are still in the picture because of the mirror. We've had a few technical issues, mainly because we've set everything and we can't do anything. But hopefully you can see us now. So please, say hi in the comments, and then I can read them. And I can see that one person is watching already. Say hi so I know you're there, and then we'll get started. So I thought we'd just introduce ourselves. We're Hugo's. We have been open for 18 months now. We opened in November 2018. Obviously with the COVID-19 issue, we've been closed, but we've just reopened for delivery and takeaway, which has gone absolutely crazy. So thank you all if you have been ordering from us. We had a massive meltdown with our system today. It has been absolutely crazy. Hi, Caroline. I'm really missing you guys, and Helen and Barbara and Helena. I can see all of you coming in now, which is really, really good. But yeah, we are really missing all of our customers, regulars, new ones, everybody. It's very strange doing a masterclass on Facebook Live. Usually I do them in front of people and I get interactions from everybody. So we'll see how we go. But hopefully in the future, hi Gemma, hopefully in the future we'll be able to go back to normality, whatever that's going to be. So tonight we are raising money for the Wolfpack project. We think that it's a really, really, really important charity. It's a new charity, and it's looking at helping people who are lonely and isolated, and obviously even more so now with the whole situation with social distancing and things like that. So I hope that you're all keeping safe and that you're all doing really well. And we are giving 10% of what we've taken to charity. We're actually going to top that up a little bit because we think it's so important. I do know that there possibly is somebody who has ordered a kit. It is on the way. And yeah, so we've got about 15 people watching at the moment. We sent out 29 kits. So hopefully people are finding us now. If you want to comment on any of the techniques or want any other help, just let us know, and we will try and help you with that. So first of all, I'm just going to wait a few minutes. Again, it is a really strange concept of doing a masterclass on Facebook. But I just want to make sure that everybody can get on before we start. But if you make sure that you've got all of your ingredients in front of you, you've got your, if you've ordered a shaker, you've got your shaker, your strainer with you, you've got your ice, you've got your speed pourer. I did email out, you will need a bottle with some water, so that's some time now, and a glass if you don't want to pour into your speed pourer. And if you've got a jigger, which looks like this, if you want to get one of these, if you've got these, I'm going to teach you how to free pour. So we've got 22 people watching now, which is brilliant. We're nearly there. Hi, Emily. I'm so sorry, guys, if I do miss out you saying things, because I don't think it updates as quickly as you guys do from other things that I've been doing on Facebook and Zoom and all of these crazy things that we're having to do now. But yeah, it's really important that we think about looking after each other and looking after our community, and that's what the Wolfpack project does. And I hope that if you haven't bought one of our kits and you just want to watch, that we ask you kindly to make a donation towards the Wolfpack project to help people who are isolated and things like that. So we're on 24 now, so I'm going to get started. Just give me a wave if you want to mention, and I will try and get there. It is Becky's in. Hi, Becky and Colin, and Nicola and Wendy. Oh, okay. I have to scroll down. Hi, guys. I thought it was going to come up. People who actually do come in the bar and know me, I can be a little bit stupid sometimes and not actually think about I have to do this, and I also think it should be automated sometimes. So I'm going to teach you how to free pour. We free pour here at Hugo's, where it just makes it a lot easier for people, especially for our staff members, because we do such a high turnover of cocktails. Getting a jigger out and that sort of thing sometimes can be a little bit slower. And so it's easy sometimes where you can just grab 2 or 3 bottles, you've got them in your hands, you flip them over, and I'm not going to do that because the ice is underneath me at the moment. But it's just easier for you to measure out. Sorry? No, it's fine. Sorry, my husband's here trying to help me. Happy 30th birthday to Rowena. Richard says he loves you. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. I hope your drinks were fine the other night and you're not hanging from them. And Helen. Hi, Helen. Again, I will try and catch everybody up when I get there. So, free pouring. You need a speed pourer. If you've got one of our kits, I've sent one out. Hopefully you've got everything. I do apologise to the 2 people that I missed a few things out of theirs. We had 29 kits to send out. And yeah, I'm very, very, very thankful that you were fine with me just doing it on extra. So, there's a technique with the speed pouring. On your speed pourers, some of you will have valves. Some don't. The valves there, if you ever go somewhere and they've got the finger over the valve, you'll see that the actual liquid comes out faster and slower depending on it. So I always tell people in masterclasses that you can see you in the mirror. Sorry, my husband's over there having watching out and having a drink. So excuse our mirror and stuff. Yeah, so it's a good way of people saying you get kind of like triples or whatever, but they're not, they're kind of underpouring you. We don't obviously do that, but there have been places in the past it is against the actual licensing objectives about keeping people safe, and it's against the weights and measures Act 2003. So we free pour here. In order for you to free pour at our bar, you have to go through a very stringent test, which means that every pour you do has to be perfect, basically. So if you've all got your bottles, again, this is very strange for me, so just give me a message to make sure you've got your bottles. There are a couple of ways of holding your bottle. You can hold it in kind of a tight grip, but then you're going to need to move your arm even more. Or you can hold it in between your fingers. Now, hand upwards. This is where some people don't get it. They struggle with this bit. Hand upwards between your pointer finger and your middle finger. Again, I don't know what the names of those are, so I should know. And you're going to use your thumb to help balance it. When you're using it like this, I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit so you can see it a little bit easier. When you're doing it like this, you're going to use your wrist to propel it around 180 degrees as quickly as you can. If you're holding it like this, you're going to need to use your arm and you have to go up and use it like that. Okay? So if you've got your bottle and you've got your water, I just want you to have a quick go at trying to get from here to here as quickly as you can. Now, if you start going slowly, you'll see that it will go out everywhere and you'll end, I'm sorry guys if you do that, you'll end up with water everywhere. So if you want to have a quick go at that, and I'll keep going through that. What is it meant to be a bottle of? Anything, Becky, water. If you want to start drinking vodka out of it, that's fine. It's just a bottle of water, just to keep testing. Okay, so you get that movement perfect for your free pouring thing. What you want to do is go from here to here as quickly as you can. Okay, so have a go at that for a minute. I won't do a little dance or a little sing-along while you have a go. Okay, so you're going from here to here as quickly as you can and making sure that you don't get any spillage on your way. Okay, the next part of speed pouring is inside the speed pourer is a little ball, and this kind of acts as a valve. So all speed pouring and free pouring is based on a count. But inside, there's a ball. And what you do is when you've got it up here and you push down and bring it back up, it stops. I'll try and do that slowly for you. So you push it down and bring it back up and it will stop, okay? You need to give it a bit of a zhizh, okay? So that is how you use the free pourer. Now, as I said, it's all based on a count of 3, okay? So it's quite a quick 3. So when people come to the masterclasses, can I borrow the see-through glass, please? Yeah. When people come to masterclasses, they'll go 1, 2, 3. Great if you're at home. Not very great for in bars because it's you're putting in too much alcohol, but also it alters the changes the actual quality of the drink, because yeah, you might want to stick some extra vodka in, you might want to do this, but the recipes, especially at Hugo's, we've designed well and spent weeks and weeks and weeks trialing different recipes to make sure that it was absolutely perfect. So what you want to do, I've got a see-through glass so you can roughly see how much you'll need. You start counting when your bottle is at 180 degrees. So 1, 2, 3, push down, and that is a measure of 25 millilitres. Now this is going to be incredibly hard to show you, but that is a perfect pour. There's nothing, a little drip that could have got in there, but it is 25 millilitres. So you can have a go at doing that and making sure you get that pour. Now in a shaker, it doesn't look very much, but actually it is a single pour. Caroline, you'd be losing money with me. A very large shot of all over the table. Yes, well, you know, practice makes perfect. You'll have to come and do a masterclass when we're back open and we can practice that, or you know, keep practicing at home, that sort of thing. But yeah, the reason it's so important that all of our staff members pour to the exact amount each time, again, is because of the Weights and Measures Act. If you were under pouring, you're underselling. If you're over pouring, you could be you giving more alcohol to that person that person has asked for. So it is quite important. So you've heard me rattling on enough now. I didn't read this thought, thank you. So sorry. Today we've been so busy. We've actually taken on a young lady called Alicia who's doing our deliveries for us now because we've got so busy. So she's just come back, bless her. So thank you all if you've had a late delivery. So first of all, just to let you know, this is called a Boston shaker. Thank you. I'll call you tomorrow. Boston shaker, and so it's 2 parts. Some of you have got Manhattan shakers. If you've got your own, which is the ones that have got the metal top and the metal bit. There is no preference. We prefer the Boston shakers just because you get a harder shake on them, and you can put more liquid into them, so it makes it a lot easier. There is a science to it. So people say, oh, it's better to pour in one or to the other. Jordan, our supervisor, should always pour into the silver part. To the glass part. I always pour into the silver part, only because I usually chill these. But it's however you want to work. So what you would like to do is, before we even put any alcohol in, because this is really important, you're going to put, in order to shake it, once you've got your liquid inside, you're going to put your shaker, your glass onto there at about a 10-degree angle. You can see that. It's really hard to show you, but that's at a slight angle. You're going to use the heel of your palm to hit it down. You're going to thrust it up, and that will seal your shaker, okay? To get it off, this is a bit that you might need help with if you've got somebody with you. To get it off, you bring it to your chest bone. I will tell you all this when we put the alcohol in, don't worry. You use the heel of your hand. You keep the bit that's not attached to the glass, okay, where the gap is, and you hit on there and it'll unvacuum seal, okay? So let's get started pouring. Now, you've all got individual individual little pots. Hopefully they're all okay. We had a bit of a nightmare with some of them, so I apologise to some of you. But we're going to start with our A pot, which is your vanilla vodka. Now, vanilla vodka is vanilla vodka. We usually use Stoli vanilla, but unfortunately, because obviously everything's closed, our wholesaler isn't delivering, so we've just gone for what we can get at our wholesale. So you want to put your whole shot of vanilla vodka in. Okay. In fact, I might pour it into this one so you can see it a little bit better. So that's your A. That's your vanilla vodka. Okay. It's just a standard shot, one shot. Okay. We're then going to use a Pessoa, which is your shot B, which is a passion fruit liqueur. Okay. It's 17%. This gives you the most flavour out of all the passion fruits. It also makes your porn star a slightly different colour from the orange used in the passion fruit juice. So again, you want to put your whole shot in there. Okay, so you should get some sort of colour like this. Okay. You are then going to use your C, which is just a passion fruit monin. Now, everybody does porn stars Martini. It does smell lovely, Wendy, doesn't it? I mean, if you want to drink it now, you can do, but I'd wait till we put the rest in. But it does smell nice. Everybody makes their porn stars slightly differently. This is how we make ours here at Hugo's. Some people use passion fruit puree. Some people use vodka and vanilla monin. It's up to you. If you want to make try your own recipe, that sort of thing, then that's absolutely fine as well. But I'm just showing you how we do it. So it's a 2 count, okay, of your monin, which is your whole pot, okay. And this is kind of like a sugar syrup. It's a passion fruit sugar syrup. It just gives it a bit of a texture, a bit of a thickness to it. Now, that's your C. So your D is now your caramel syrup. Now, I have given you all quite a bit of it. If you like it really sweet, use all of it. If you don't like it very sweet, only use a little bit of it. But again, it's how it's how much you would like it. Becky, you're tasting each ingredient as it's going in. Sounds brilliant. Sorry, what was the C? The C is just a monin passion fruit syrup. Sorry. Yeah, you put monin in. Sorry, my husband's giving me help. You put monin in kind of coffees like the caramel or salted caramel lattes and things like that. But again, if you wanted it, you'll see when you get our consistency. If you wanted to use a passion fruit puree, it makes it a little bit thicker. We just find that this makes it taste, for us, it's our recipe, it tastes nice. So you're going to put your caramel in. Again, I quite like mine quite sweet, so I'm going to put my 2 count in, which is what you've got in your little pots. So again, that is just monin caramel. You can buy this at Sainsbury's or Asda. Other shops are available. You can buy it online, that sort of thing. Sorry, I've just got caramel syrup all over my hands. Okay, so the next thing, so we've got A, B, C, and D put in now. E is your passion fruit juice, okay? Now this is just a normal standard Rubicon juice that you can get. You should be putting in the whole amount. It's about 75 ml, so it's 3 shots. So I'm going to put that in. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay. Yeah, so the colours are starting to kind of make that kind of passion fruity martini look now. Obviously the Pessoa has given it this red look in it. And then we're going to put in the pineapple juice. Now we put pineapple juice in because it helps you get a good head on it. Now it's how hard you shake is the best way of putting it. So I'm just trying to see who says it. Caramel would be good on ice cream too. Becky, I'm coming to your house when the lockdown's over to have caramel on our ice cream. Passion fruit on our ice cream. So you're going to put in your pineapple juice. Again, there's something in pineapple juice when you shake it, it gives you a foam. I think it's to do with the consistency of the actual juice when you juice it out of the pineapple, something to do with the pulp in there. This is really important, the next step. So we're using blocked ice, okay? Now, if you use crushed ice will just water your drink down. What you want to do on a porn style martini, it's a hard shaken cocktail, is you want to have enough room in your shaker to be able to give it a really good shake, but also you want to use it so it doesn't dilute it. If you like things like a martini, the difference between a shaken and a stirred martini is that there is a clarity in them. But a shaken martini like James Bond's, you can taste all the alcohol in it. It's not diluted. You're shaking to cool and to chill the alcohol down, whereas stirring it dilutes it slightly. Similar to an old-fashioned, that sort of thing. It's about the time taken in it. It takes about 13 seconds to actually chill the alcohol down, so you can have it at room temperature, and then shake it to get it cold. Obviously, all bars don't have facilities to keep all of that alcohol chilled. I wish we did, it would be amazing. But the ice really helps with that. So if you are putting your ice in now, if you've got it in this side of your Boston shaker, you want to fill your Boston shaker to about there, okay? You want to get some good ice, so it's kind of about that much much of ice. If you're doing it in this big one, make sure it's up to 3/4, okay? You're then going to put that into your silver, okay? Now this is the fun bit. You'll start feeling that the metal bit will start chilling down. You want to put it at a 5 to 10 degree angle. Put it at the heel of your palm, okay? Give it a good shake. Now you'll feel that it's stuck, but I can guarantee you, whoever starts shaking now, let me know if it's all gone over your face and your ear and your hair, because that's what happens all the time. So you need to thrust it up and bring the air into it. So now that is completely solid, okay? We're then going to take the shaker to the side of our heads, one hand at each bit, and we're going to shake really hard, okay? It's going to hurt your arms. You're waiting for a sloshing noise, is the best way of describing it on this. To be able to do it. So you want to really go for it. Okay. And again, usually I'd say you need to start listening out for it. So I hope that you're all getting your shakers on. Okay. And then once you've shaken it for about 20 seconds, quite hard, I can see that you're all doing it now because you've all gone quiet on the messaging bit. Again, this will be really cold. You can see the condensation on it. You want to bring it to your, and you can see I always get stuff all over me all the time. You want to bring it to your chest bone, and you want to hit it, and it will release. Okay, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to do that. Okay, because that's the hardest part of it. Okay, let me grab my cocktail glass. Okay, can you get me that's the illustrator? So I'm hoping that you have all managed to get your shaker off. If you haven't, I'm going to start pouring mine to show you. You want to put your strainer on, okay? You can push it down. It doesn't really add anything. It will, because it's a hard shaken cocktail. But you want to just make sure that it doesn't fall off. Now we here do double strain our porn star martinis, but I thought it was going to be very difficult to do holding 3 things in my hand. So if you hold the glass, Adam, there we go. So you can just pour it in, okay? But we like to double strain ours. Okay? And hopefully, when this settles, you'll get a nice, if you can start seeing the head of the thing. Helena, are you okay? Have you got something stuck or something? Just let me know and I'll try and guide you how to do it. if you're really getting stuck with your shakers, okay, if you hit the bit with that's not attached to the glass on something hard like a table, sometimes I whack the bar when I've left it too long and it's vacuum sealed, but you have to give it a good hard whack. You may even have a little bit of a bruise there tomorrow, but it will go. It depends how. Yeah, you need to, sorry? Yeah, the glass is completely solid. These are, I mean, we've chucked them around all the time. They're meant to be hit and that sort of thing. I've whacked it quite hard, trying to get it off when people have managed to get them stuck. Still stuck, okay? I would love to be able to come and help you, but obviously I can't. So if you've got it stuck, okay, if you've tried to whack it on something, hit it, and then try and, like, twist it, thank you, twist it, okay, and that might help, let me know. Nicola says it tastes amazing. So the next thing is, let me just grab it for you. So, yeah, so, sorry, we're just laughing. Adam still hasn't realised that he's still in the mirror. So I apologise for him. I've left all the doors open to get some air in, and it started to chill down now. Let's see. Worktop worked. I hope it's not broken your worktop. Yeah, it does need sometimes, and also if you leave it in for too long, then sometimes the seal of it is quite hard to do. So the next part is you've all got a shot of Prosecco. I'm not going to lie, I bought this bottle from home earlier because we were running out. So the thing about Prosecco and porn stars, porn stars martinis. There's many a story Adam's telling me about Prosecco and a porn star. The porn star martini is you can drink it in either way. You can have it as a side or in your drink. The idea was initially was to let's just read this before. Becky, you'll be proud. Photos to follow. Good. Looks like your fella's enjoying his beer. That's Rob. Rob, you know Adam far too well. I'm watching him making double. Okay, woot woot. Rebecca, Diane, it tastes lovely. Having great fun watching your explanation, or with my Experian pals. Tastes lovely. So, the idea of the actual shot of Prosecco is it's a chaser. So the idea is you're meant to drink the shot of Prosecco and then down your martini, and the idea is that you're meant to get drunk quickly. Now, porn star martinis were actually invented not because that's what porn stars drank. It was people who aspired to have coitus, have an experience with a porn star, and it was a way of actually showing people. But we don't have that now. It's one of our most popular cocktails. We don't really have many experiences like that. Yeah, so that's the idea. So some people pour it in. That's up to you. I drink a lot of Prosecco anyway, so I tend to drink it first. We would normally have a garnish on top. Now, at Hugo's, we usually have a piece of dried fruit. The reason we do that is because if you buy a passion fruit, which I was going to send out to you today, but unfortunately I ordered them, and basically we use Thompson Brothers on Hayden Road, which are brilliant. They are lovely. They ordered them and they weren't delivered in. So when I got there at 8 o'clock this morning, they hadn't actually had the delivery. So thank you, Thompson Brothers. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, all the bars are shut, so they're not. I don't know where they come from. But thank you to the Thompson Brothers if you are watching, or Joseph. Thank you for trying to order them. It was brilliant. But that is a porn star martini. Have you got any questions? Has everybody managed to get their shakers off and their drinks off? Let's have a look. Let's see who messages. I'm just having a sip before I put it down because I filled it up quite a lot. And we would love it if you could post your pictures online, And also, it is worth mentioning, if you wanted to do this as a group, kind of on Zoom or probably Microsoft Teams, something like that, get in touch, because thank you to Damien, because we wouldn't have done this without you. We have been talking about it for a while now, but you've really given us the spur to do it. Wendy's never made a cocktail before, and it's amazing. Becky says chin chin. Caroline says, yes, taking some photos too along the way. Tastes wonderful. I didn't have pineapple juice, but it tastes lovely. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Please do another one. Had a great time. Thank you so much. So, just a couple of things. It's really important that we support all charities. Obviously, we're supporting the Wolfpack Project. So, if you'd like to make a donation to them, as I said, we are going to top up what you've spent with us, so that they've got a good donation. And if you've got any other questions or anything else like that, sorry, Helena, the amount of pineapple is about 30 millilitres. Okay, the idea is there to get it so that you have got that head on it. It makes it easier. Trying to read all your messages. Oh no, you can use all of the. I measured out everything for you, apart from the caramel juice, caramel syrup. If you wanted it less sweet, you'd need to use that. I will post up on the event in a little bit the actual millilitres for the ingredients and the count for you, so you can always exchange some things if you want to. Some people like a lot of caramel syrup. I always tend to say, do you like them really sweet, because then I can add some more in. If you don't like them as sweet but you still want that thickness, you can always use sugar syrup. Sugar syrup is really easy to make. It is 1 to 2, so use have to work it out, like it's a kilo of sugar and 500 millilitres of boiling hot water in a pan on a low heat. Stir it until it's clear, let it cool down. So you could always use that. Everybody seems to think that they're tasting amazing, which is great, and this has made me feel really nice that you're all sat at home drinking Hugo's Porn Stars. But if anybody wants any other advice or anything else like that, don't be afraid to get in touch. Again, please support our local charities, the Wolfpack Project, and I hope that once all this is over, we can all meet, we can all have a drink together, even have a masterclass, and we can change the cocktails as well, so that you can make a different one, or if you weren't so happy with your porn star, we can help you with that. So just let me know. And it's been lovely this evening. Thank you. Again, it's a very strange system to be using. It's unprecedented. My husband knows I absolutely despise that word at the moment. But we could maybe even do something else in the future with the Wolfpack Project, and we could even do a different one. We could maybe do something like a mojito, or something that's or a Mai Tai. Mai Tais have gone, like the sales have gone completely crazy this week. Everybody's living a Mai Tai. It's got a lot of alcohol in though. If you like strong drinks, they're always good to have. Just a big thank you to a few people. I don't know if they're watching, but a massive thank you to my mum and dad, who rescued me with doing some deliveries. So 3 of you met my mum and dad earlier today. So thank you, mum and dad. I was a little bit stressed about getting all your things out. And also to my best friend, Catherine, who came to my rescue at 10 o'clock this morning when I had all these kits, and there were still people buying kits quite late last night to get out. Or we could do a sex on the beach. We could do. Can't wait to do a masterclass in your bar with you, Becky. Me neither. Definitely be back for virtual or real masterclass. Oh, this is lovely, guys. Thank you. But yeah, a massive thank you, and a massive thank you to Damien and the Wolfpack Project. And I hope to see you soon.